Reading from Bhagavad-Gita as it is, chapter 15. A Yoga of the Supreme Person. Text number 9. Shrotam Chakshur Sparasanam Cha Rasanam Granam Evacha Adhisthaya Manas Chayam Visayan Upasevate Shrotam Chakshus Parasanam Cha Rasanam Granam Evacha Adhisthaya Manas Chayam Visayan Upasevate Shrotam Chakshurus Prasanam Cha Rasanam Grahanam Ganam Evacha Adhisthaya Manas Chayam Visayan Upasevate Shrotam Chakshru Sparasanam Cha Rasanam Granam Evacha Adhisthaya Manas Chayam Visayan Upasevate
Shrotam Chakshus Parasanam Cha Rasanam Granam Evacha Adhisthaya Manas Chayam Visayan Upasevate
Shrotam Chakshu Parastam Cha
Shrotam Chakshus Parasanam Cha
Rasanam Grayama Evacha
Rasanam Granam Evacha
Adhyastam Manachayam
Adhisthaya Manas Chayam
Vishama Upasevate
Visayan Upasevate Shrotam Chakshus Parasanam Cha Rasanam Granam Evacha Adhisthaya Manas Chayam Visayan Upasevate Shrotam Chakshus Parasanam Cha Rasanam Granam Evacha Adhisthaya Manas Chayam Visayan Upasevate Shrotam Chakshus Parasanam Cha Rasanam Granam Evacha Adhisthaya Manas Chayam Visayan Upasevate Shrotam Chakshus Parasanam Cha
Rasanam Granam Evacha Adhisthaya Manas Chayam Visayan Upasevate Shrotam ears, Chakshu eyes, Sparasanam touch, Cha also, Rasanam tongue, Granam smelling power, Eva also, Cha end, Adhisthaya being situated in, Mana mind, Cha also, I am he, Visayan sense objects, Upasevate enjoys. Translation and purport by Divine Grace, Lesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. The living entity, thus taking another gross body, obtains a certain types of ear, eye, tongue, nose, and sense of touch, which are grouped about the mind. He thus enjoys a particular set of sense objects. Please repeat. The living entity, thus taking another gross body, obtains a certain types of ear, eye, tongue, nose, and sense of touch, which are grouped about the mind. He thus enjoys a particular set of sense objects. Purport. In other words, if the living entity adulterate his consciousness with the qualities of cats and dogs, in his next life, he gets a cat or dog body and enjoys. Consciousness is originally pure, like water. But if we mix water with a certain color, it changes. Similarly, consciousness is pure, for the spirit soul is pure. But consciousness is changed according to the association of the material qualities. Real consciousness is Krishna consciousness. When, therefore, one is situated in Krishna consciousness, he is in his pure life. But if his consciousness is adulterated by some type of material mentality, in the next life, he gets a corresponding body. He does not necessarily get a human body again. He can get the body of a cat, dog, hog, demigod, or one of many other forms, for there are 8,400,000 species. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Here, Lord Krishna is teaching us the science, how the soul does migrate from one body to another body, from one planet to another planet, one species to another species. Material energy arranges according to our desire. A particular eye and a particular object that the eye is attracted to. So we see our eyes are attracted to Radha Shamasundar. That is our attraction, Radha Shamasundar. Someone else, his eyes or her eyes are attracted to a red Toyota car. The same ingredient, this different objects are appreciated by different kind of senses. So we have different tastes. Even though the ingredients are the same, but the tastes are different. Someone is addicted to rasgulla. That is the attraction. Once he sees rasgulla, immediately he's hungry, he wants to eat. Someone is attracted to abominable food, which are not suitable for human consumption. What is happening is because of our premeditated consciousness we carry with us from previous life. So what nature is doing is that he look at our desire, what we want, and he will assemble the senses in a similar way. In the ear, the eye, the nose, all the senses, they are attracted to a particular type of object. Some object does not exist for some people, even though we have the eye. Like, we have so many things to see in this material world, and some people may even come to a temple. They will not see the deities. They have seen so many things, but they cannot see the deities. Even though they have made a lot of effort to come to the temple, the deity they don't see. You may see the building, you may see the marbles and say, oh, wonderful. And I say, oh, nice. Look at all the devotees. Oh, wonderful. Smiling faces. They will see that, but the deities they will not see. While someone may not see, of all the things that are existing, may not see them, you only see Krishna. Only Krishna will see. And Krishna's devotees, other things will not see. There was an experiment to check the level of, although we are all devotees, but the quality of our devotion for Krishna is different. So the panda was asked, a big, very big tree. Do you see the tree? Yes. Do you see the branches of the tree? Yes. You see the fruit on this tree? Yes. Do you see the bird? Yes. Okay, stand on one side. Arjun, you see the tree? No. It's the same eye. Our objects of attraction are different. Do you see the branches of a tree? No. You see the fruit on this tree? You see the leaves? No. Do you see the bird? No. What did you see? The eye of the bird. Those who said yes, 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 they are devotees. And those who said no, 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 they are also devotees. But look at the quality of our devotion. It is based on our previous performance. The life we are living today is the result of what we have lived in the past. Based on that desire, Krishna has given all of us the kind of body we have now. The body we have now was given to us based on our desires. It was not imposed, meaning that it was not Krishna's desire, it is our own desire. But material energy imposed it upon us because that is what we wanted. So Arjun did not see anything. He only see the eye of the bird. Meanwhile, others, they are seeing everything. Our present experience, either it is wonderful or it is not wonderful. It is based on the life we have lived in the past and the desire that we had. The nature makes arrangement to give us the present situation. And our future depends on what is predominantly dominating our consciousness at the moment. What is prominently controlling our entire consciousness is our future. That is our tomorrow. So a sincere devotee can understand, looking at the scripture, we can see past, present, and the future. Like Krishna said here, he does enjoy a particular set of sense object. Particular object we are attracted to. Not all other entities are attracted to the object we may have attraction for. We have attraction for different kinds of objects based on what we have desired. And nature has arranged our senses and positioned it in that way that it's attracted to such and such objects. It's our desire, it's our will. So the transmigration of the soul takes place based on what is our desire. One entity is going to heaven. One entity is taking a body of an animal. One entity is taking the body of a demigod. One entity is taking the body of a human being. And within the human being is taking a very high-class body that is full of intelligence, attracted to spiritual things. They are all based on what you have desired and the mood of nature which is controlling us. Our taste, we mold it in such a way. If someone is attracted to Krishna conscious activities, it means we have had this desire and we have been practicing that. Someone that is not attracted, in the same family, we have children born of the same father, the same mother. Even if they are twins, and some twins are very, very close, that it's very difficult to find who is who, but they still have differences. Their tastes are not the same. It is based on our desire. Therefore, we should try to look at the quality of our desire. That is the purpose of Krishna consciousness, to reform, to refine, to be able to purify our consciousness, our desire, so that the next life will be a wonderful life. A life of Krishna consciousness, a life that will have eternal association with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That begins now. Meaning that every devotee should look at the quality of what we are thinking the whole day. Why is it necessary for us to look at the quality of what we think the whole day? It's because we are creating our future life. Lord Sabdev said, we have already made a very big mistake having this material body. It's a very big mistake. An intelligent person should not repeat the mistakes. We should live our life in such a way that the mistake is corrected. That is the reason of having a human body. So the scripture said, although this body is temporal, but the body can help us if we engage this body in the activities which are meant for human being. Opportunity for us to refine, to reform, and to transform ourselves are given to us through the teachings. Here, Prabhupada is saying so much about consciousness. Consciousness is mentioned here throughout the whole of this short purport. Prabhupada has used the word consciousness, consciousness, consciousness throughout the whole here. This short purport. So many consciousness Prabhupada used here. Why? Because that is what is important. That is what is life. In other words, if the living entity adulterates his consciousness with the qualities of cat and dogs, What is that? If you are thinking and acting like cats and dogs, what will be our future? Cats and dogs. There are some organizations who have difficulty with this. They don't accept this. Their philosophy is that when the soul evolved to a human platform, it cannot go down again. You remain on a human platform. So, why? What makes us to have different bodies? What makes a living entity to have different kinds of bodies? We could have a spiritual body, which is original body of all living entities. And Prabhupada said here, originally the consciousness is pure. Anadi twat, nirguna twat, that's the nature of the soul, eternally liberated and pure. But coming in contact, Prabhupada said, adulteration with the mode of nature, the consciousness changed. So what is changing is the selfish desire which we have. So it is not true that if the soul evolved to a lower species of life, the human platform will not go down again. The soul will go down again. Because going up and down depends on our activities. So if one is acting like a dog, like a pig, the next life will get that. If one is acting as a human being, we also will maintain a human life. If one is acting like a demigod, he will get a demigod body. If one is acting like the associate of Goloka, we also get the body to go there. So Krishna consciousness is to train us to regain our original Krishna consciousness. We will go back to Godhead at the point when we have practiced our Krishna consciousness to the point where we are thinking like the associate of Vaikuntha or Goloka. We are thinking like that. We are seeing like that. We hear like that. We are acting like that. We are walking like that. Then we are qualified to go back to Godhead. Krishna consciousness is practical. We are not going to get qualification to enter Vaikuntha at the gate. We will get it from here, right from where we are. Perfection, pure Krishna consciousness is attained right from here. Then we can go there. Therefore, we have to practice walking like how Brajabasis walk in Goloka, Vrindavan, Vaikuntha. We have to think the way they think. We have to see the way they see. We have to talk and behave the way they behave. This practice is to take us to that platform. Therefore, there is a need for us to look at the quality of our practice, because it is not sufficient, it is not enough for us just to be a devotee. It is not enough, not sufficient just to chant. It is not enough just to serve. No, we have to question the quality of the service, the quality of the job, the quality of everything that we do in Krishna consciousness, because that is our offering to Krishna, and Krishna is going to judge us based on what we are offering. So consciousness is a point here that Prabhupada is dealing with. Consciousness. What is the level of our consciousness? How are we conscious of Krishna the whole day? It's very important. So this elementary devotees who they're trying on the path, they're trying to come to the path of God realization. They are finding it very difficult to understand because the consciousness is very low. So they find it very difficult to understand that one can fall from human platform back again to animal platform. Why not? Because to remain high or to remain low depends on our activity, because of what we do, what we think. So if one is acting below the human platform, we will eventually get that level. Out of fear of insufficient education on the science of self-realization or God realization, they have a difficulty of understanding this. But here, a devotee can easily understand that whatever situation we find ourselves, it is to be understood that that is what we have worked for. Therefore, we see pure devotees who have this complete knowledge, pure Krishna consciousness. They never envy anyone because they understand this person is on this platform today because he worked for it in the past life. Therefore, if I worked for it, my next life, I will also be in this situation. So they are never envious of anyone's position. They are equal. They are satisfied with their situation. This is the importance of knowledge. Ignorance always puts us in difficulty, in suffering. Knowledge always liberates us from entanglement. Therefore, Krishna explained the importance of knowledge. In this world, there is nothing so sublime and pure like transcendental knowledge. Because one who got this knowledge, he will do what? That is the result, the mature result of his practice. Therefore, one who is situated on the board of transcendental knowledge, even if one is considered to be the most abominable sinner of all the sinful people, you are properly situated. Because our next life will be better than the present life. Knowledge is important. And Krishna gave this knowledge, how we can help ourselves and become liberated. He said that in chapter 14 Bhagavad-Gita. You take shelter of this knowledge. If you take shelter of this knowledge, what will happen? You will enter into my own nature. What is Krishna's nature? Satchidananda Vigraha. Krishna said, if you take shelter of this knowledge about the Gita, you will attain the same nature like my own. And what will be the experience? No more disturbance, no more difficult, no more problem. Because whatever happens in this material world, good or bad, you are equal to it because of knowledge. We know exactly what is taking place. The material energy is acting, but the soul is completely different from it. This is the opportunity of having Bhagavad-Gita as it is. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Comments? Question? Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Maharaj, you giving the example of the tree. Like you see the tree, you see the branches, you see the fruits, you see the birds. So similarly, Prabhupada also gave example that our goal should be Krishna. Although Krishna is having many different forms, so our ultimate goal should be that we should be totally absorbed in Krishna. We should always think of Krishna. So I feel like whatever the trees, branches, fruits and birds is just like the different forms of the Lord. Can you say something about that?
Yes, good question. What does the tree, the leaves, the branches represent? The birds. Why just the eye of the bird? How can you see the eye of a bird without seeing the bird? Without even seeing the tree that the bird is perching on? So what does it mean? Lord Krishna said, Aham sarvasya prabhava mata sarvam prabhatati iti matva bhajantamam Buddha Bhava? Buddha Bhava? Saman Bita. What is Saman Bita? What is Saman Bita? You know the slope. You know the slope? So what is Saman Bita? Wholeheartedly. Okay, very close. Wholeheartedly. Saman Bita means, can you see me? Look at me. Look at me. You understand? One pointed attention. You cannot see with two eyes. You see with one eye. Then you see. One pointed attention. We don't see the beauty of this material world. We don't see the difficulty of this material world. Not only that we don't see the beauty, we don't also see the difficulties of this material world. We don't see it. That is Krishna consciousness. So Krishna is saying we should have one pointed attention, that nothing distracts our attention in Krishna consciousness. There's nothing else exists, only Krishna. So one Prabhupada said, yes, a devotee has one pointed attention in Krishna consciousness, but he will also see so many things in this world. So what does that mean? It means that the devotee will see everything in connection with Krishna, not separate. That is one pointed attention. And that is full Krishna consciousness. So Krishna is pointing our attention to that full Krishna consciousness. We don't see anything but Krishna. Or whatever we see it in connection with Krishna, not separate. That is pure Krishna consciousness or complete Krishna consciousness. So if you see the tree, it means we are distracted. It means distraction. If you see the bird, distraction. We are seeing the dualities of this material world. We are seeing the beauty of this material world, and we are being distracted. That is not Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is so powerful that those who are situated in pure Krishna consciousness, they never feel the effect of this material world. That is pure Krishna consciousness. So Krishna is giving this analogy to point it to those. So he uses word, Saman Bita. Iti matva bhajanti mam. Those who knows, they do what? Saman Bita. They have one pointed attention upon me. Even though I have varieties of form which are personal and indirect, but the devotee does not see all these things. Only see me, Krishna. If you see something else, a distraction, will be delayed. If you see something else in this world, it will be delayed. So Krishna consciousness means we are practicing not to see anything separate from Krishna, to see everything in complete obedience to Krishna, in complete relationship with Krishna, and that is our vision. That is Krishna consciousness. We will never feel we are in this world, because the material world will not exist by pure devotee. Right? Yes.
Thank you. I would like to know how tall can the person from Goloka Vrindavan, how are they talking?
How do the people speak in Goloka Vrindavan? According to Lord Brahma said, their words are song. Their words is a song, not like this. This is not Goloka. Their word is a song, so sweet, so sweet, and it is just about Krishna. Their walking is a dance, not stiff, and the sense gratification makes our body very stiff that we cannot even sit. See, just 5 minutes we are changing position because the body is very stiff. Why the body is stiff? Due to sense gratification. In Goloka, their body is not stiff. Their body is very soft, very, very soft, like soft like lotus. Like lotus. If you want to have experience, if you want to have a glimpse, when you go to the temple, Krishna Balaram temple, the tamal tree is standing there. Just try to massage the leaf, the tender one. Just try. Just don't use force. Just try to just taste it. It's very smooth, very sweet, very pleasing. That is just a glimpse to show how Goloka is very sweet. So their walking is a dance, not stiff body. It's sweet. Their vision is very, very pleasing. They're not tight face in Goloka. All people's faces are so sweet and full of smiles, so blissful. Like when you see someone's face, automatically become joyful. It's sweet. Here in the material world, our faces are very tight because of sinful life. That is Goloka experience. And the water is what? Nectar. Although it is nectar, but you don't have to buy. Bisleri, you have to buy bisleri. Then you don't have to buy. We can have, if you want to have experience, just to have experience how we are suffering, even within this material world, not even in the spiritual, within this material world. A 5th canto of Bhagavatam describes Jambu Dweep. In Jambu Dweep, one mango is bigger than this table. Just one mango is bigger than this. And you don't have to climb the tree to get it, to get the fruit. You don't have to climb the tree. The mango will ripe appropriately, not rotten. It will ripe suitable for enjoyment, then it falls. And all the mangoes falls and create a lake of mango juice. The aroma is 1,000 miles. The aroma, the fragrance of this mango is 1,000 miles. Why? Why the 1,000 miles? To attract people, please, to come and enjoy. Just a mango, a lake of mango, with the fragrance that extends to 1,000 miles. Jambu Dweep is a material world, not a spiritual world. It's one of the heavens. There are 3 heavens in the material world. In the material world, there are 3 heavens: the heaven of Indra, the heaven of Sutal planet, Sutal Loka, Bali Maharaj abode, and Jambu Dweep. There are 3 heavenly planets. Heavenly planet are 3. This Jambu Dweep and Sutal planet, they are superior to the experience of the heaven in for Indra. So Indra is not enjoying, he's suffering. If you want to test it, how much we are suffering in this material world, go to Jambu Dweep and see what is happening. In Jambu Dweep, people live for a long time and fully gratify their senses for thousands of years. No fatigue. But that is nothing. That is like nothing. It's suffering compared to Goloka. So in Goloka, the things are different. The things are different. The water is nectar. These Jews in Jambu Dweep, which is 1,000 kilometers, it is considered in Vaikuntha is considered fit, suitable for animals, not for human beings. So can you imagine what will happen in Goloka? So that place is waiting for all of us. It's waiting for all of us. Please, let us go. Let's not waste our time here. Prabhupada created this society for that purpose, to take us there. That's the purpose of this movement. This movement is not for anything else. So if anyone joined this movement for anything else, you are a failure. You won't succeed. This movement is for Goloka. It's not for something else. If you have come here for position, we have come here for whatever material things we have come here for, you are a failure. You won't succeed. Because this movement is not for that. This movement is for Goloka. So you see, all God brothers of Srila Prabhupada, they have Rupa Goswami mat, Saraswati mat, Gaudiya mat, Chaitanya mat, and so many other mats. Was Prabhupada called his society mat? Yeah? No. How do you call his society? International Society for Krishna Consciousness. But he came from Gaudiya mat. Why he didn't call this society mat? Why he didn't call this society mat? One of the mat. All his God brothers, they are all mat everywhere. You look around Vrindavan here, go to Mayapur, all mats, all are mats. Only Prabhupada named his society International Society for Indian Consciousness. Huh? Right? It is not even God consciousness. It was advised. Society for God. Prabhupada said no. This society is not for God consciousness. This is for Krishna consciousness. Because there's so many gods. There's so many gods who are not Krishna. But Krishna is the supreme Godhead. Therefore, this society is for him. So if you will join this society for Krishna consciousness, Haribo, thank you. Thank you very much. You will succeed. If you have a different desire, you better forget it now. Otherwise, you won't succeed. Prabhupada ki 6:30. Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.